Okay, so I'm going to just ask them some questions, and then you can learn from their experience. So Albert and Eileen, like the power couple, right? They're always together. You know, you can't like separate them for sure. You know, so Albert and Eileen, what he did is, you know, Eileen runs a very successful restaurant in Penang, right? And Albert is he is like the top man for a company, right? Yeah, for a company. So health is very important to them, and they decide that they're going to do a transition from living something that was generating a lot of income, right, to something they're passionate about. Okay, and they become a fitness coach, right, to help people pursue wealth through health. Okay, so Albert and Eileen, can you share a bit about your business and tell them? Yes, on the
so basically we are a wellness coach. So our passion actually is helping people to be fabulous through health and health.
Before I attend PAMS training, I'm a restaurant owner, run a quite big restaurant in Penang, strategic place in Penang, Kuala City. And then I invest quite a lot, around 600,000 for my restaurant. So, but I still want to chase my dream and then pursue my passion to become a wellness coach to help people to get well and then regain their health. So, but once you get but I need someone to wake us up, because once you have invest so much on your business, you dare not to make that decision to close it down. Maybe you say I try another few months, and then you drag until someone wake you up.
I think basically we have zero knowledge about internet. Just like what we're sitting for 3 days, right? We attended the same training, right? So after that, I think for my side,
actually my internet background is before attend PAMS training. I don't even know what is HTTP. I asked Apple, wait, what is HTTP? What's the different HTTP? Why you put that in front of www?
You mentioned you know your domain, right?
Yeah, so even domain hosting, all that I think is rubbish. It's just for youngsters to pastime.
And now they're on page 1, right?
Yeah.
For lose fat. So how has Inner Circle supported you in your success?
Actually, Inner Circle actually gives us a very good foundation. You know, it gives us a good platform to interact with, you know, especially those successful marketer or internet marketer. So in fact, with that we also can do joint venture. In fact, I did a joint venture this morning with one. Here our website is running in KL. When really, I said, what look Penang. So anything Penang for me, I have a job to be done. So this is what joint venture is about.
For new starter, if you want to success internet marketing, I can tell from my experience, you cannot succeed alone. You need partners, you need friends, you need mentors to guide you. So along the way, you have to party with somebody and find a mentor. This is a good place. You can find your partners, find your mentors, then find somebody who have done the website before you learn from them.
What it also does is actually shortcut our journey. Because if you want to start internet marketing on your own, I think what it really is quite difficult. A lot of things to learn, and with Google changing, you know, so frequently, you can have a website, but it will not run. So that's why, you know, coach or mentor like, you know, Pam, you know, is someone that, you know, we would like to associate for as long as we can.
Okay, and how has your mindset shifted since you joined the Millionaire Project in Circle?
We become more crazy. So
Love the bonuses.
yeah, and most of us believe if you be crazy, life will be easy. If you're lazy, everything is uneasy. So in your life, my experience, you have to make a crazy decisions at least once in your life. So
together, we actually did the most craziest decision. Just shut down our restaurant after running for 7 years. It's not that I don't make money. I make money. Yes, we invested 700,000, but we just shut down on July the 10th. Just like it, we started a new business. We have just that we do right now. Then if you want to be connected with us, the flyer is out there, the email is out there. So you can always come back.
The domain name.
domain is, now I know what is domain name. www.losefatfastmalaysia.com. And then you can connect us on our Facebook also. Also the same name, Lose Fat Fast Malaysia.
And what advice do you give to people who are going through a transition or considering to start their own business full time?
I think it's very important that if you want to start a business full time, I'm sure your intention is to be successful, right? You don't want the business to fail. So in order to be successful, what do you need? Even if you're in transition, I think you also have the same feeling. But you don't want to get stuck where nobody help you. You can struggle 1 week, 2 weeks, nothing is going to go down. So we had that experience. So basically, you still need to have a mentor, a group of people that you can interact, communicate so that you can support each other. That's why the Indian Circus domain was the best thing that we achieved in Western. Even though at that time, to be honest, we don't know whether it works or not, but we go in with our heart, with our passion. I believe you go in with your passion, right? Things will happen. Keep moving on. Keep putting in the effort. Now what we always say, massive action, massive result. No action, no result basically.
If you want to have a crazy income, just behave crazily. Everyone, you look around, all the rich people are crazy people. They do abnormal things every day, every minute, every second. So just be crazy.
Be with the crazy people like Pam. You will be crazy when crazy result. Thank you.
Okay, so Wayne came here at transition, like he was here. He was the person I talked about. He was here last session, and now he's quit a job within 3 months, earned 5 figures. Right? Give him an applause. He's very well, right? So Wayne, can you tell them a bit about your journey?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wayne Liao. Okay, before I came to this workshop, like what you are sitting in now here, okay, I worked in the multinational company for 12 years. I spent 12 years to climb up the corporate ladder to become the engineering manager and earn 5 figures a month, which is a very comfortable life. But which is not actually, when you look at it, in depth. Okay, what you don't have is that you trade in your time for money, you don't own anything, and that's what driven me. And I saw this workshop and then I attended this workshop. But in my mind, I do have some idea, okay, what product I need to sell. So with this internet platform, will it going to be a good driver for me? Yeah. So I attended the workshop in April this year. So at the last day of the workshop, I told Pam, tomorrow I'm going to resign. And Pam looked at me, okay. So wish me good luck, right? So I said, okay, yeah, I'll work on it. And when I got home, I start to regret, oh my God. This is serious. So I was thinking, if I couldn't make it, I got no face to come back and to see Pam anymore. So that is like what Eileen and Albert said, crazy decision. So, but today I'm sitting here. If I do not take that decision and I do not announce to the whole world, I might not be sitting here. So what I did is that, okay, I don't care, I just do it. So I launched my website, okay, finished the workshop in April. I launched my website in mid of May. And first day, okay, it got ranked in the Google page 1 in 2 weeks time, always in the top 5. My website is www.lightningsearchprotectionmalaysia.com. So once the Google ranked my website in the page 1, the inquiries start coming in. 1 day 1 inquiry, and then 2 inquiries, and 3, 4, 5. And then I start to realize, oh, I can earn a living from here. So not too bad, okay. And in June, a magical moment happened where there's one inquiry from an international hotel chain group come to ask me, okay, I have this problem, can you come to my hotel and take a look? So, wow, it's a big thing for me. So, at first moment I say, okay, I don't think I can get this project. Anyway, I just go there and meet the person there. So this person, the project manager, bring me up and down and go around the hotel and say, okay, I have this problem, I have that problem. A lot of problems in the hotel. But to me, that's not the big problem. I'm the biggest problem. Because when I started this business, I wasn't from this industry. I wasn't a lightning surge protection guy. So I just acted, I'm a professional. So whatever they say is, I say yes, yes, I can do it. But every time when I got home, I regret. But because of that, it drives me to work on the solution. So I start to look from the internet. Mr. Google and Mr. YouTube is the best friend to help in your business, trust me. So I got a lot of information, and then, okay, I got a lot of information and look for the component, the supplier, and then I submitted quotation. So in 2 weeks' time, I got a call and asked me to go and sign the contract. So that's the miracle happened in internet by putting on Google, your website and rank in the page 1, which I wasn't believe that, but now it's really, it does happen, and now it's repeatedly happening now. Yeah, that's all. But okay, and also, okay.
Okay. So you know, when he came back and then he said, yeah, you know, I've achieved what I wanted to attain, and you know, now I've quit my job, and plus I've earned 5 figures, right? You know, through because he had a belief and he took a leap of faith and he continued to, right? So how has the inner circle helped you do it transition from an employee to a more successful business owner?
Okay, started from the day I commit too much to PAM that I resigned. So I have 3 months serving the 3 months notice, so I was struggling. Okay, but okay, first month when the inner circle, okay, the gathering, so I dare not to come back, and no result. Okay, second month, the inner circle gathering, so okay, I was busy with this project, with this hotel. So I couldn't make my time to come back here, and in July I come back and I can proudly standing straight and meet Pam and I succeed. Yeah, and okay, I answer in different way. If without inner circle, what will happen? So if without inner circle, I'm a kind of an ad hoc person and spontaneous kind of person. So if without inner circle, I couldn't organize my business model. I cannot do it in a more systematic way. So with the help from inner circle is that, okay, we will brainstorm what is the best practice in the business world, how we want to apply that and use that in our business. For example, in the inner circle gathering, so instead of you alone, you think of all kinds of strategy alone, which will take you months or years. But in one session, sitting down with all the inner circle members, in just one session, you can get all kinds of ideas which you can think for the next one whole year. Isn't it good?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the power of inner circle, how to help us to grow our business.
And even though you're very busy now, because now you're earning 5 figures, do you think it's important for a business owner to keep learning despite the busy schedule?
Yes, learning is definitely is a must. Yeah, but okay, just feel relaxed. Okay, don't feel pressure. So just give you a tip. Okay, I'm not a very hardworking person. I'm kind of lazy. Okay, but there's one thing. Once you started your journey, is eventually, automatically, and unwillingly, you will learn by yourself without anyone pushing you. Because it's your desire, it's your business that push you to learn. And this learning process is different from the learning process previously. You will learn it with passion, you will love it because it's your business, it's your dream. When you are chasing for your dream, you will never get tired of it, and you will be very, very happy. Even though it's a lot of hard work there, but it's totally different work because it's from your heart. That's what you want to achieve.
And is there a return on investment for joining inner circle program?
Yeah, that is definitely yes. And for my case is that in second month, I strike this project, which actually I don't have to work for 1 year for that amount.
Good. Okay. What advice would you give to people considering leaving their job to start their own business?
Okay, the first thing is that the belief. You must believe in what you are doing now. You must believe in yourself, believe in your God, and also you must believe that internet is a very effective platform for your business. So, for example, if you look at from many years ago, from the Dell to Amazon to eBay, and nowadays the latest is the Facebook, all these miracles happen in internet, right? And even for my case, just a normal person, and it does happen to me in second month, once my website ranked first page in the Google. So I believe everyone, if you have this kind of belief and you work on it, you can achieve the same thing. So first thing is a belief, okay? And second is that action. So if you just believe and do nothing, it's not going to do, there's nothing will happen. So with the belief and take action, that is really going to change your life in a very short time.
Okay, so we have Kang. So Kang is the person responsible for smooth internet, right? If he is, can you tell them about your business, Kang?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Kang. I'm actually helping people to help all the customer and the company to register the internet service. It's like you want to register Unify or Maxis or Astro, you can find me. This is my nature of business. So before I joined in Inner Circle, so my business is all offline. I opened the Payong in the condo, in the junction, promotion booth in the shopping market, in the Tesco, Giant, all this. But it's very hard already now. So December last year, I joined PAM training. So I want to start to look business for the online sign up. I mean, customer or the company can did their application via online.
Yeah. And can you tell them your URL? I showed you all the your URL.
My URL is astroiptv.com.my.
And okay, what made you decide to join Inner Circle program? What made you decide?
Yeah, I decided to join Inner Circle program because I need a shortcut. I need a shortcut. My technical background was zero.
Yeah.
And I also got English problem. First question before I join Inner Circle, English might be very good or not? Because I got problem in my language. I can't good speaking. I can't write English. Okay, so this is the first question I point to Pam. Pam said, oh, no problem. Okay, then I join lah. Okay, so I need to because my business I doing for the broadband application, but why my application not online? So that's why I need to start it. This is one of my company new channel to drive the sales, to drive the revenue for my company.
And Kang is very smart because he not only joined, but he said, okay, I need a shortcut. He also decided to use your consultancy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then he worked with Nishan and me on creating his websites, and which Nishan created very nicely, right, for the application. And how many inquiries do you get on a daily basis?
Yeah, for now I started my website. Nishan helped me to complete is on April. So May started. May started is just started. About 2 or 3 inquiry every day. Okay. In month of the June, I started with the PPC. So the time we become 5 to 6 inquiry every day. And the second month already I make about 5,000. The commission is about 5,000. And moving for the third month, July, I start SEO, and with the PPC. And then my inquiry more than 10 per day. And now in the July I already hit 5 figure. And August much better. And my website visit now is about a month is about 7,000 to 8,000 people visit my website. Good or not? Okay. So you can't imagine the customer from where. I recently from a few application is from US. They want to come to Malaysia, so they can send me the application first. Okay, so the US people, the Korean people, or the Japanese people, they did the application on my website. So when they come to Malaysia, they straight get a broadband service already. This is very convenient. And I also, if I offline, if my business is offline in the supermarket or in the roadside, I can't get this kind of customer. I can't get this kind of customer. So the website is totally helped me try a lot of new sales to my business.
And so how has Inner Circle, besides using the consultancy and recognizing online marketing, how has it helped your business in terms of embracing online marketing? Because you made the decision that you need to go online, which was a very important decision.
Inner Circle helped me is on a lot of input because my business I need a lot of marketing. I need a lot of marketing and the promotion. So when the Inner Circle, when we discuss, I have a lot of input, a lot of suggestion because Inner Circle is come from a different background. They act like a market already. So I need all this input to help me to do my promotion and my business strategy.
And what you're doing now is just warm up, right? Can't you just get started? This is just warm up. He has like a bigger goal, right? And once you have this, after this, I mean, how do you view your business evolving with your success in online marketing?
Yeah. So this is just the started. What I aim is my every website I want to need. I will try to 5 figure for every website. So now it's just only started one. I coming from 2 or 3 websites I want to develop. My aim is I want to have a 10 website. Every website for 5 figure. I want to earn 6 figure every month. Okay, this is definitely if you have a skill, you have learning all this marketing strategy, you can do it. Definitely can.
Yeah, and even though you're very, very busy, you got several businesses, right? Multi-business, and he's like a serial entrepreneur, he keeps creating stuff, right? Why do you choose to do a program which is kept for learning? Why is it important for business owners to keep learning and improving their marketing strategy?
Yeah. Actually, I'm very busy. I am a director of 5 companies. Okay, I got 5 companies. So actually, I'm quite busy. This is IPTV is one of my channel, one of my business channel. So why I keep learning is very important because market is very fast. Now it's all about speed. If the business, as a business owner, you not keep learning, or you not keep update, you will lag behind. Okay, so that's why I need learn and keep learning, and also need to take action and practice. What you want learn, you need to practice. Don't you learn only but you don't practice.
Correct.
Yeah, practice is very important. Take action.
And also, just one thing to highlight, I also can't recognize that the offline is getting impacted by online, right? Actually.
Yes.
Can you share a bit about that? How is the offline getting impacted by the online?
Yes. Now my online, I just now it's contribute about just talk about Astro IPTV lah. Previously all offline. My application now for the online they contribute about 30% already, 30%. And then my expenses is very low because I use the PPC and some SEO. That is like my one staff expenses, but they can bring me at least 3 times or 5 times that salesperson can bring. So this is much cost effective. Yeah.
Okay. And what advice would you give to business owners who feel that they need to embrace online and they need to change the business? What advice would you give to business owners?
Yeah, business owner, we need to take shortcut. Okay, shortcut means we need to take outsource. That others people do for us. We more focus on our business direction, this is more on marketing. It's not all on the practice. You ask me to learn like expire over, sorry, I don't know. Seriously, I don't know how to create even the template. I don't know, sorry. Okay, I more all use outsource and focus on the marketing. It's very important. And then how to find the money for the company. Yes, this is very important. Like compared to I go to learn technical. So for the business owner, we take shortcut. Okay.
Okay, thank you. tell them where you were and what have you built so far?
Hello.
Yeah.
Where I was.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm from the pest control industry. In the pest control industry, I'm quite well known. I used to be the secretary of the Pest Control Association of Malaysia. Okay. So what happened was when I came to Ben's bookshop, I thought I want to get away from this industry and to start something new. And so basically, this is the way.
And why did you decide to join Inner Circle?
Actually, joining Inner Circle is a fast track, you know. Okay, you want to learn something, if you join the Inner Circle, it fast track you to achieve your aims, you know. If you don't join Inner Circle, you have to find your own way to do the business, you know. But once you join the Inner Circle, all the Inner Circle members are there, they are trying to advise you, and especially like all these people here, they push me. Just now also they are pushing me, you know. Okay. Do BBC. So one thing is when you have an Inner Circle team, okay, they are the one who push you. If they don't push you, I also like I'm a lazy person also. If you don't push me, I also cincai.
Okay, and so you have a business. Can you tell them your business?
It's officerenovationmalaysia.com. That's the URL. Okay, so I joined Ben's workshop in September last year, last September. So I launched a website in October. Actually, I didn't want to do office renovation. Actually, I wanted to do, when I first came for the program, I didn't have any product to sell, you know, no product to sell, nothing to, no services, you know. So after that, when I thought about it, Ben asked me what do you want to do. I said I want to do home renovation. And then Ben told me that don't do home renovation. The competition is very high. And she suggested do office renovations. So I said okay, do office renovation. So I launched the website in October. So from October until December, you cannot find my website. You don't know where is it. Yeah. So what happened was I did a lot of tweeting and changing the contents and did a lot of things. I think hundreds of times, you know, on the website, you know, until one day in December, my website came out in Google first page, you know. I was so thrilled already, you know. First page, but last number, the last number, you know. So I was thrilled already, but that means I've got inquiry already. But there was no inquiry, but even the first page, nobody calls you, no one calls you. Okay, so what happened was in January, Lishan called me and asked me to go to her office. So when I was there, she said, she told me something, you know. She said, what is your challenge? You know, your challenge is to make your website beautiful. She said like that, your challenge is to make your website beautiful. That means that my website was ugly lah. I thought my website was very beautiful. She said, you have to make your website beautiful. So she did something, and then the website, after she finished up, well, the website very nice, you know. I liked it very much. So after when she did something to the website, okay, that was the time that inquiries started to come in. People start to call. Yesterday also got one SMS asked me to see them on next Tuesday. So the website should be beautiful, professionally done, then inquiries start to come in.
Okay, and how has Inner Circle supported you in your success?
One thing is, just now what I said is, you need someone to keep you, okay?
Move it.
All these people are the ones who keep you.
Yeah. Well, just to explain, right? Office renovation, do you think it's a big ticket item? You know, what's your goal? How many courses, how many sales do you need a month? One. 5 figures, yeah? You know, one sale, 5 figures. Is that a nice target?
So now they're giving me two sales per month.
Yeah, yeah, you know, all you need 2 sales, right? You know, that's a good profit margin, right? 2 sales and like 5 figures. Okay?
And I don't do the job. Okay? I don't know anything about office renovation. I really don't know. So, but I know the contractors who do all these things. So when customers, when they get inquiry in line, I just pass to the what you call that, the contractors. Okay? Go and see the customer and give a quote and ask us to do, we do. It's all. Then I get the commission. I don't know anything about. I don't know how to measure. They say you have to measure from there to there. No, I don't even have a measuring tape. So this is what you call a referral business. You don't have to do anything.
Yeah, it's great, right? Okay. So, is there returns on investment for joining Inner Circle?
Yeah, I think from the 6th month onwards, I got back my investment already. And whatever I invest in the Inner Circle, by the 6th month, I got back all the money.
And what advice would you give to people considering to earn a good income from the business?
First thing I would suggest you join the Inner Circle and fast track your success. If you don't join Inner Circle, you can still succeed, but at a slower pace. Inner Circle helps you to fast track your success. That's the main thing. And then the second thing is you have to take massive action. When I started my website, I took massive action. I stayed until 2 a.m. in the morning to just do research, create the website, do BBC, not BBC, the keyword research. I did all these things until every night, until 2 a.m., 3 a.m. in the morning. So this is the massive action that I took.
Yeah, and I mean, if you didn't join Inner Circle, how would it be different?
After a while, I think I will cool down and then I may just keep like that, go back to my old life. So, but in the Inner Circle team, we have a team of experienced people who can keep me.
Okay, give one round of applause. PH. Okay, PH. Okay, so PH, can you tell us where you were and where you are now? Just give them a big background.
Well, I'm now, okay, I'm the man of your last journey. Your last journey.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm actually doing funeral service. But don't laugh, okay? I'm actually an ex-banker. I was with Citibank for 10 years before I left the bank. Funeral service is just my regular business only. I don't get involved directly.
Thank goodness.
Of course, right now I'm still in the banking line. I'm still doing my personal banking as well, which is more on outsource basis. I focus more on funeral service because the return is very much higher.
Okay.
So that's why I say don't laugh, okay? Even an ex-banker can get involved in the funeral services.
Okay,
And
so
I'm sure that nobody like that, right?
yeah. I think essentially you do, as I said, right? Business is not about it's not what you like, but you do what brings you good returns, right? You know, and that brings PH good returns, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And so PH, can you tell us? I mean, PH, you explore internet marketing, right?
Yeah.
You know, and before he came, he emailed me his website and said, "This is my website. Can you give me some advice?" And I went like, "Oh my God, it's so terrible." You know.
Which is before I joined Inner Circle,
Yeah.
okay, or we call it OESS.
Yeah, before OESS, he emailed me, remember? Yeah, and so now he learns how to create income through internet. So when did you decide to join Inner Circle?
Basically, as you can see, OESS actually provides you a skeleton, the structures, okay? And you can see that after the workshop, after the 3 days workshop, you still have to continue with that, okay? It is an ongoing process. I'm sure that you don't want to stop that. It is through Inner Circle that you can actually get more personal touch and get a website, get more input as well, get a website you revamp, restructure as well for a better conversion.
And And how has Inner Circle helped you?
Of course, it is through Inner Circle that I'm able to grow to a greater height as far as this business is concerned, as far as the online business is concerned.
Yeah. And when was the? I think you only when will you cover ROI for the business owner?
I'm very I think should be about 4 months, 4 or 5
Within
months.
4 months to cover ROI for the entire program, everything was I think you have this is a full time, right? 2 websites, right?
Yeah. Actually, my offline business is still on the credit card basis.
Okay. And there's some people who tried some kind of internet marketing. I mean, some of them have kind of marketed online and they did not get success. You know, what advice would you give to them to succeed on the online journey?
I would say that take action. I think the rest also mentioned about taking action, which is a very important step. Number 1. Number 2, persistency. Especially if you want to explore on SEO, which is you're not going to see the result immediately straight away. On the second day or on the third day, it will take some time, a few months as well, especially SEO. But in my case, I explore both SEO as well as PPC. And the third one, I would say that is work in a group. Even until today, I still have my group member like Tang and Wang, they are my study group members as well. I joined OESS, that is December 2011. So it's about more than years really.
Yeah, and you're still in the community. Okay. Okay, give Vivian a round of applause. Okay, so we have Lishan, you know, has Lishan done a good job coaching you at SACRO?
Yeah.
Lishan, when Lishan joined us, she was in a transitional period, right? Can you tell them about it?
Okay, 2011 December I joined, but before 2011 December, my company announced that they have to close down our plant. So it is a shutdown. So by January 2012, I will not be working. Okay, so but was fortunate enough for me to actually see a flyer of Pam's OESS. So that's why I joined.
And during OESS, you realized you didn't have a business idea, but why did you decide to join Inner Circle even though you had no business idea?
Okay, during that time, because I was working in corporate most of the time, so being a person who works for a company, we are not exposed, so we are not in the like-minded group. So sorry. Okay, that's good. So the thing is, with my background, I don't have the group of people there to actually guide me and help me out. So, but I talked to Pam that I don't have any business idea, and she just told me one thing that actually made me change my decision. She asked me, if you don't have any business idea, isn't it better for you to be within this group so that you can actually get into the people with the group of people with this idea and actually help you to explore more. So that made me change my decision and join, because I know I need to be in this kind of like-minded people group.
And so Lishan, she has helped coach all these Inner Circle people. You know, many of them have gone up to earning 5 figures. You know, and she's done a brilliant job, right? And she's also a coach, and she's also helping me in my corporate sector. You know, so how has Inner Circle program helped you do a transition from employee to running your own consultancy to being a freelance coach? You know, I mean, how has it helped you transit?
First of all, getting from just a normal person starting with no business ideas, right? Pam told me, why not, you explore something like a consultancy. So with the 5-figure home course that you will be getting, right? Based on that, I was like, okay, why not? I start something. So I just created a site, quite an ugly looking site, and 2 weeks time I got an inquiry. So I learned from my first inquiry, closed my project and learned from that. And in the meantime, also getting advices from Pam. So from there, right, working more and more with Pam, right, I actually know how to evaluate website. How do you do a good site? Because sometimes having your site being found in Google doesn't mean that you can close the sales, because you need to appear to be trustworthy and also professional enough. So throughout the process, right, I actually learned and pick up the skills on how to make the site actually convinced enough to actually close the sales by doing just online. So that is for the consultancy part. And for the other part is actually being a coach. When Pam offered me to become the freelance coach, I was like, no Pam, I cannot do speaking, I cannot do public speaking. I was shaking every time I need to go on stage. So Pam was like, yeah, that's your fear, so let's do it. So she made me do this sort of thing. So first time was shaking, second time was still shaking, and after a while, you get used to it. So she actually pushes me towards doing something that I don't like, which is, this is normal. So
yeah, and what advice would you give to people who seriously want to fire the boss and do your own stuff? Okay.
if you are serious, you have to take massive action. Really, massive action is the number one thing. You can have a lot of ideas, but if you do not take any action, at the end of the day, idea is still ideas. And maybe 3 months later, you see your ideas up in Google, and it's another person doing it. So whoever that actually act fast will get it. So once you are there, and if you don't improve, then people can surpass you also. And another thing is also being persistent. Like a few of them, they don't get a result immediately, but they have to do it consistently. If you are lazy and you know that you don't have the persistence, or you want to focus on other areas, then you also need to take action, but you take action by hiring someone. Like that. So even though I'm doing web consultancy, I'm also taking action by hiring designer to help me do the design job. So what I did was just conceptualize the site and then pass the concept to the designer, and then get the developer to do the whole thing. So it doesn't have to be you taking all these tiny actions, but it is you that making decision and taking actions and making other people to do the work for you.
Okay, take your applause.